Go ahead and take out this paper called Place Value and Rounding. We're looking at the back of it on number 3. Right? Are you reading closely and looking? Circle the question mark and go back to the beginning of that sentence. It says, how is this written in expanded notation? So cross off the R and the U, and let's read the details. It says, Mrs. Talley wrote 4,926 on the dry erase board. So go ahead and cross that off, and now let's start circling some clues. So I'm going to circle this big number here that's written down in standard form. Remember, that's just a regular number. And in the question, we need to figure out how this number, how you could write it in expanded notation. Remember that expanded notation is just a number that's written out really long, and it has the grouping symbols. So we need to match one of these numbers in expanded notation with this number. Go ahead and cross off the C and the L, and now let's start our 3-step. What should we do first in our 3-step? The main idea. It's going to say, how do you write the number in expanded notation? What's the most important detail here? Well, that's our number. Go ahead and copy it down, 4,926. Let's read the answer choices to see how we can figure out our strategy. It says 4 groups of 1,000, 9 groups of 100, 2 groups of 10, and then 6 groups of 1. So we're talking about groups of 1,000, 100, 10, and 1. Sounds like we're going to have to be putting these things into a place value chart. So let's start labeling our place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s. Don't forget your comma. And split it. We're going to plug in our answer choices into our place value chart, one at a time. Let's start with A. So go ahead and label that A, answer choice A, and let's start reading the first part. It says 4 groups of 1,000. Cross it off. It said 1,000, so we're going to go to the 1,000s place, and since it says 4 groups of 1,000, I'm going to write a 4 right here. I'm just going to plug it in. The next one says 9 groups of 100, so go to the hundreds place and write a 9. Oh, don't forget your comma there. Then it says 2 groups of 10, so go to the tens and write a 2. And then it says 6 groups of 1. So in the ones place, I'm going to write a 6. Now let's see if our number matches the number that they gave us in the problem. 4,926. And this one is 4,926. It matches. So we can write an maybe next to A. Now in a regular problem and on your test, I do want you to go through all of the answer choices, but just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you that A is the answer.